Well, hello out there in YouTube, machine shop viewer land. Titan machine tool back here. Long time, no videos, but here we go. I got something maybe kind of interesting today. So, I never did it before. It's the first time I got something happening on the faceplate. All right, so this is what I'm doing. I'm machining up a faceplate here, making a jig. I already had a fixture, whatever, so I can mount some parts to it. I already had that. I had that on the milling machine already, and I put a bolt circle in it for some parts that I'm going to mount to it over there. And I'm facing a diameter, a mounting diameter for these parts right here. And I'll show you what's going on. I got these brass thrust bearing ring things here, okay? So that's what I'm going to use right here. I got a mount on this back diameter here. I'm going to turn that diameter on that faceplate. And we got this bolt hole circle here for 3/8 bolts. So I calculated the bolt circle, figured out what that was right there. And I put the bolt circle on that faceplate that's in the lathe there before I mounted it to that and put it up there. But anyways, these things are crap, total crap. I'll show you the other one too. I got 4 of them to do. So this is kind of what they're supposed to look like here. They're supposed to have a nice smooth face on them. Oil rings. So I'm gonna have to trepan some oil rings into that. You can see that's the oil feed hole right there. Comes in through the side over here, feeds this, and has a lubricating surface in between this and the mating part. But these guys are beat to hell. You can see, look, there's material stuck in the grooves. Nasty. So we gotta face all of that off, face it all off, and make it nice and fresh and sexy again. Right here, this is an ugly one. You can't even tell where the oil grooves were. So anyways, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna use that nice diameter on the back of these brass rings to mount them on the lathe for concentricity, and then we're gonna screw them to that fixture, screw them to it, face them, clean that radius, put a nice blend on that radius right there. Most of it's gonna be gone. I'm gonna take probably 50 thousandths off to get that to clean up. Anyways, that's how we're gonna mount them. We got the faceplate running over here, 16 inches in diameter. I bought a piece of 6061 plate stock, 1.25 inches thick, put it on the mill, put the bolt circle in it, tapped holes so I can screw that other piece to it right there. And now we're machining a diameter. The mounting diameter on that brass ring thingamajiggy over there is 8.365. So that's what we're doing. We're turning an 8.365 diameter over here to mount those brass rings too. Then we're gonna screw it to it. I'll hit feed hold here. Hold on, feed hold. We'll turn it off for a second. You can see I got tapped holes in there. Two different bolt circle diameters, because what they told me it was and what it actually was not the same thing. So you can see I got some 1/2-13 bolts. I put a bolt circle in there for the 1/2-13 drill and counter bore to be able to screw them to the faceplate. Got them bitches nutted on tight right there. 16-inch faceplate, 16-inch piece of aluminum. You figure. Give me enough real estate to do more work in the future. So that's what we got going on here. Continue making chips. That's what we got going on there. And when I get the parts mounted up into the machine over there, we'll go through that process. Face and turn, trepan, fix the radius. So that's what we got going on here today at Titan Machine Tool. Signing off. See you soon.